is News 10 ABC at 10 on Fox 23.
Welcome back. Glad you're here tonight. You know, when Caitlyn Jenner was presented with the Courage Award by ESPN earlier this summer, she made an appeal that people, they want to go after him or her, fine, but do not pick on the teenagers who are transgender. There's a reason for that. You're about to meet a young person from the Capital Region who knows all too well about the confusion, the challenges, and the bullying that goes with growing up transgender. This is his story.
I knew that there was something different about me when I was in, like, I'd say 5th grade. All the other girls were just into all these boys. People were just like, why do you dress like that? I always knew there was something different, but I didn't really understand.
What if the mirror lied? If the face looking back, what the world saw, wasn't really you? 20 years ago, Nolan Jose was born as Natalie, and right from the start, something didn't fit.
I was assigned at birth female, but I identify as male.
Not a tomboy, a boy.
It's a mental thing. It's not, you know, it's not about what you were born with.
For a trans teen, things are not black and white. And if living a lie is hard, in a small town, telling the truth about who you are isn't always pretty.
It's just because society doesn't understand, so they're less accepting.
In high school, where kids can be downright nasty, Nolan felt lost and alone.
Yeah, it got really hard for me. I attempted suicide I don't know how many times. Like, it was pretty much countless.
Nolan's heartache paints a national portrait. By the age of 20, more than 50% of transgender teens will attempt suicide. Why so many?
About 1 in 3 young people that identify as trans or gender nonconforming have experienced harassment, discrimination in schools. And that's a big number when you think about all of the young people that are in the Capital Region.
The state has put out new transgender guidelines for schools, and places like the Pride Center are always a safe haven. Are people starting to get it, do you think?
Yeah.
Thanks to therapy and maturity, Nolan no longer wants to end life. He embraces it. There's even a special someone to share it with. And for the countless others who can't yet see their happy ending,
reach out, you know, talk to a friend, talk to somebody in school, come to the Pride Center, and just know that you're not by yourself.
It takes bravery for you to want to do this interview with me. Why do this interview?
Well, why do this interview? You know, we really need to get the message across that we're all just humans. Like, we're not any different than anybody else. We just weren't born in the right bodies.
Now, if you'd like more information on this important topic, or if you know of a young person who is struggling with the issue right now, maybe feels very alone out there, I've got 3 links that I want to share with you, and these are important. One is to the Pride Center in Albany, the other to the National Transgender Resource Center, and the third takes you to the New York State Transgender Guidelines for Schools. They will be implementing this fall. All of them will be found at news10.com. They're already there for you. There's no reason to feel alone. Please reach out if you or someone you care about needs help on this issue.
Did Nolan say whether he thought that Caitlyn Jenner's story becoming so public would help the issue?
It's a good question. It certainly, he feels, will help because it gets it out there, and they did such a, you know, Diane started a wonderful job explaining even what it was, because a lot of people didn't understand. I didn't understand 6 months ago, truly. I thought I knew, but I really didn't know. So it helped in that way, but also for the Nolans out there, sort of the ones who sort of fly under the radar, they go through their own struggles, and they know that they're not a superstar like Caitlyn Jenner getting all the attention or to have the money to deal with a lot of things. So it does help, but still a lot of them feel on their own, and that's why we want to do the story that they're not alone, and you can reach out for help.
All right, and hopefully they do. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a great story.